For example, if you actually have some turmeric every day and some omegas, you're going to be able to decrease a lot of inflammation in your system. Another example is in animal protein. So in meat, they have a lot of bacteria that causes inflammation in your bloodstream. So taking out some meats from your diet is also going to help. On top of that, you can also supplement it with a joint health, calcium, or sports collagen. All of those are also going to help with joints. So my opinion is probably that you've been overdoing it for one, and second thing is you probably have a lot of inflammation in your system. So those are my two kind of points there.
Okay.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on it?
So okay, I thought that the more that I do, the better.
Oh, no. Gradually, you need time, right? And warm up very important. And I was in the link James just talked about, and also the stretch.
Okay.
You have the roller?
Yeah, I ordered. I think should arrive today.
Oh, nice. Yeah, stretch.
Yes.
Yeah, and especially at the I think at the beginning, not too much over workout. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You need really careful. Thank you, James. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for joining the meeting early.
Yeah,
Thank
sorry,
you.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, no worry. Thank you.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
Hi, Lynn. Yeah, so okay, you can start.
Okay. One more thing I actually wanted to mention is there's a chance that you also might have really tight quads, and that could be pulling on your joint, and so that could cause soreness too. Because you just reminded me as well, with the foam roller, you want to make sure you're rolling out the quads, loosening up the muscles inside, and stretching the quads as much as you can. That way it's not pulling on your joint so much.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so stretch, right? Okay.
Stretch and foam roll.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay.
So let's see here. I'm thinking we don't want to do a lot of squats today then. So let's get started with our dynamic warm up. We're going to start off with our light jog on the spot, right? Just going through our warm up again. And then we're going to learn a few new movements today. Just a new. Good. And another thing regarding the recovery period, typically you want to take about 48 hours before you work the same muscle group again. And let's do some high kicks. Boom. Boom. Yeah, so I was just saying you typically want to wait about 48 hours before you work the same muscle group again. That way you have the time to recover. For yourself, I would wait a little longer than 48. I would wait at least 3 to 4 days.
Okay.
Okay. Good, let's do some butt kickers. I'm going to do some gate openers, knee up and out, up, out.
我们是要看到你了，好了 ，OK。
And the opposite direction, outside in, outside in.
这个 WiFi 可能还是得有一个加强器。 还得买一个那个加强器，就是加强器。
Some
室外
side to
根本
side
不行
swings.
比如说我老师用得上，他就每个月多加。
And switch legs. Okay, now we're gonna do some hip rotations. Switch directions. Good, now we're gonna loosen up the lower back. And we're gonna do some chest openers, feeling the stretch in the chest. So you wanna make sure you're really getting those elbows nice and deep. Good, moving into our shoulder rotations. Switching directions. And now we're gonna do some neck rotations as well. Make sure you're feeling that stretch all around the neck. And switch directions. Good, now we're gonna do some shoulder shrugs. And switching directions. Okay, and then warming up the wrists. We're gonna do at the same time as we warm up the ankles. Switch directions. Switch feet. Switch directions. Okay, now we're gonna do one for the knees. Now the feet together, slight bend in the knees, and then we're just gonna do some knee rotations. And switch directions. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. So we're gonna go through our exercises today. We're gonna start off with an exercise called the glute bridge. Now, what the glute bridge is gonna help us do is gonna help us develop our glutes, as well as a little bit of the hamstrings and the core. So grabbing your mat, what we're gonna do in this exercise is basically we're gonna lay down on our backs. Okay, now in this position, you're gonna place your heel where your hands can still touch them. Now you can always play with the angle later to see where you feel the most activation. We're just gonna start off in this position. You're gonna have your hands to the side. Now in this position, what I want you to do is just try and get your hips up to the sky. So as you breathe out, you're gonna come up, make sure you're really squeezing the glutes, and down. Breathe out as you come up. And good, try and get those hips as high as you can. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7. I want you to hold that contraction for a little bit at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We're gonna move into our next exercise now. This one's called the Superman. For the Superman, we're basically working on the lower back a little bit more. So I want you to flip on over onto your stomachs. Okay. In this position, what we're gonna do is you're gonna make a Y shape with the arms, a Y shape with the legs. Good. From there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and lift our arms up and our feet up at the same time, basically crunching our lower back, just like that. Okay. Now, if you feel like you can't do that, you can always do one at a time. For example, just the arms or just the legs. If you can, we're gonna do both. Breathe out as you're coming up. Looks good. Now, a very important thing to keep in mind of for every exercise is that if you hold that contraction at the top, it's gonna make the exercise more effective. So hold that contraction for a second and then come back down. Up, hold, and down. Perfect. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Good. We're gonna move on to our next exercise, which is the single-legged deadlift. So you're gonna go on your feet on this one. All right, so we're gonna stand up. Basically, what this exercise is gonna work on is our balance as well as our glutes, a little bit of core. What I'm gonna do is basically make sure my posture is nice and straight. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slowly lean forward, bring this leg back. Now, the key to this exercise is I want you to make sure you're not rotating the hips. A lot of people will do this to make it easier. Keep your hips squared, just like this. Boom, boom, boom. Good. The less you extend your leg, the easier it's gonna be. Now, if you feel very comfortable doing this movement, you can always extend all the way. And make sure you're really, really balancing, keeping those hips squared. It looks good. Nicely done. Good, let's do 5 more on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're gonna switch sides. Let's try to do the other side. We're gonna do 10 reps. Ready, and 1, boom, 2, boom, 3, good, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So basically I had lunges planned for today. I don't think we're gonna do lunges. We're gonna actually do a different exercise. This one is a postural exercise. So if you could actually find an empty wall you can use. Okay, we're gonna need a wall for this one. Okay, basically what we need to do here is work on our back muscles, okay? And the way we do that is you're gonna basically lean against the wall on your back. You're gonna take one step away, but this is the key. I want you to make sure that your whole back, including your head, is touching the wall. You're gonna feel like there's a little gap between your lower back and the wall. I also want you to try to fill that gap, okay? Once you've done that, you're gonna place your hands beside your head, just like this. Perfect. Now make sure your whole hand is touching your hand, forearm, shoulder. From here, you're gonna try and drive your elbows down as deep as you can without your hands lifting off the wall. And back up, all the way up and down. Drive your elbows down, 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 deep, 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 squeeze, and up. Squeeze, up. Now, if you find this is too difficult or you don't have enough room to do this one, what you can also do is place your hand straight out in front of you, like this. Now, this one, you wanna make sure that your back shoulder is not lifting off. Back shoulder has to be glued onto the wall, okay? Now, my hand straight out in front of me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift it up and down, like this. Boom, boom. And you notice my hands are literally right here, like this. Okay, make sure your whole back is touching. Okay, let's do 10 reps together. I want you to breathe out when your elbows are coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more and 10. Good. Make sure you're really feeling the contraction in this part of your back. Okay, perfect. We're gonna move back to our original spot. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with our first exercise again, the glute bridge. This time we're gonna do 20 reps. 20 good reps. Okay, laying on your backs. Boom. Now, if you feel like this movement is too easy for you, what you can also do is extend one leg and then do the movement. Now, if you feel like it's okay, you can just do both legs. Okay, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold that contraction at the top. Good. 7, 8, 9. Go as high as you can. 10. Good. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nicely done. Right, you should feel that in the glutes. Okay, flip it on over to our stomachs. Making a Y shape with my arms, Y shape with the legs. We're gonna do some lower back crunches. We're gonna do 12 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 1 more, 12. Good, now we're going to stand up and work on our single-legged deadlifts. Okay, we're gonna start. Now, if you feel like your left leg is weaker, we're gonna start with your left leg, okay? Ready, we're gonna do 12 on each side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, good, 8, 9, 10, good, let's do 2 more, 11, 1 more, perfect, good, let's do the other leg, 12 reps. Ready, and 1, good, 2, control the movement, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Good. Nicely done. We're gonna go into our wall angels again, so find your empty wall. Okay, taking one step away from the wall, making sure my lower back, upper back, head is all touching the wall. Have your hands beside your head. And now we're gonna try and drive our elbows as deep as we can. Boom, feel that contraction in the back and up. Breathe out as I come down. Good, let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, that's a really, really good postural exercise. So if you do have any neck pain, trap pain, or anything like that, that's what I recommend doing. Okay, why don't we take a 30-second break, and then we're gonna go through all of those exercises one more time. Okay, so shake it out, grab some water, make sure you're keeping hydrated. All right, let's get started again. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a few cardio sets in between our exercises to up the intensity a little bit. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with our glute bridge one more time. So let's lay on our backs. You're gonna place your feet where you can touch them, hands to your side, and we're gonna drive the hips to the sky. Ready, we're gonna do 20 reps. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your heels on the ground and your toes on the ground. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Last one. Awesome, guys. You're gonna come back onto your feet and we're gonna do some jumping jacks for 30 seconds. Let's get the heart rate up a little bit. Okay, ready, set, go. Just gonna do our normal jumping jacks. Regular jumping jacks. Make sure your arms are coming up high. Good, do that for 30 seconds. Nicely done, keep going. You got another 20 seconds to go. Let me know if this is bothering your knee at all. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get into our Supermans. We're gonna do 12 reps. Okay, Y shape with the arms, Y shape with the legs. Ready, 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember to hold that contraction. 9, 10. Good, just 2 more, just 2 more. 2. Last one, you got it. There it is, good. Now up on your feet one more time. Okay, good, so I have an imaginary box here. If you can see this green box, now I want you to imagine that you have a box in front of you. Okay, so if you want to stand up, now what we're gonna do with this box is basically we're gonna stand on our toes, right? Keep it light, and then we're gonna go in and out of the box. Okay, this is all we're gonna do, but I want you to do it nice and fast. Okay, we're gonna do this for 30 seconds. Again, this is just to get the heart rate up. Okay, stay on the toes. That's it, good. And just keep going. Good, we're halfway there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go into our single-legged deadlifts. We're gonna do 12 reps on each side. Ready, starting with my left leg because my left leg is weaker. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna do 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, and 6. Perfect. Looks really good, guys. Okay, and switching legs. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more. Good. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Let's do one last one. Awesome, guys. Perfect. We're going to go back to our imaginary box now. This time what we're going to do is instead of going inside and outside, we're going to go side to side. So always having one foot in the box, you're just going to move your legs side to side, just like this. Okay, we're going to do this for 30 seconds. Again, I want you to try and go as quick as you can. This way we get the heart rate up. Good. Boom, boom. So keep going. You're halfway there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, now we're gonna go back to our wall and we're gonna hit some wall angels. Okay, we're gonna do 15 reps. Ready. Okay, we're just gonna give it a second. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome, looks good. Okay, now what we're gonna do is you're gonna come back to your original spots and then we're just gonna go front and back like this. And we're gonna do this for 30 seconds. Bringing the heart rate up. Ready, we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, and go. Boom. Think about it on the feet. You're halfway there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, let's take a break. Take a tiny little break. We're gonna go through all of that one more time. And make sure you're grabbing some water. Make sure you have 4 cups of water during your 1-hour workout. Awesome, let's get started one more time. Starting with our first exercise, the glute bridge. So grabbing your mat, we're gonna lay on our backs. Boom, again, we're gonna hammer out 20 reps. Hands to your side, feet where I can touch them. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Getting onto your feet. And then we're going to do some jumping jacks for 30 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and start. Let's make it a little bit more challenging. Let's do 45 seconds instead. Keep it going. Halfway there. Looking good, guys, looking good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Coming onto your mat again, we're gonna go face down on your stomach. And let's hammer out 12 reps of our Supermans. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold that contraction, 7, 8, 9, 10, let's do 2 more. 1 more, 2. Perfect. Good, now standing up again, we're gonna go into our imaginary box. Good work, guys, let's keep it up. Okay, standing up. Using our imaginary box, we're gonna go in, out, out for 45 seconds. Boom, stay light on the toes. Make sure you're getting your heart rate up. Boom. Keep going. Just 25 more seconds, just 25 more seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect, guys. We're gonna go into our single-legged deadlifts. Again, if your left side is weaker, starting with the left side. 12 reps on each side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Nice. One more. Perfect. Let's switch sides. And 1. Boom. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. Good. And 1 more. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, now back to imaginary box. We're gonna go side to side for 45 seconds, always having one leg in the box. Good, get the heart rate up, get the heart rate up, and go. Nice. That looks good. Keep going, keep going. Don't stop, don't stop. Keep going, keep going. 30 seconds left. Good, 20 seconds left. Looks good, guys. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming into our wall angels again. Okay, one step away from the wall. Make sure my whole back is touching the wall. Hands beside. Let's do 15. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just 5 more. You got it. 5, 4. Good. 3, 2. Last one. 1. Perfect. Okay. Good job. Returning to your original spots, guys. And let's do our cardio. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Our last exercise. Or our last exercise for this set. Now, ready? We're going to do this for 45 seconds. 45 seconds. Good. And start. Thirty seconds left. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Grab some water. Okay. So we're gonna spend the last little while basically going through what I call a cardio burnout. So we're gonna do a series of cardio exercises together without taking a break. Right after that, it's probably gonna take about 2 or 3 minutes. Right after that, we're gonna go into some stretching. Okay, so we're gonna come up on the feet. We're not done with our workout. Okay, so coming up on the feet. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start with our first cardio exercise, which is our jumping jacks. Okay, we're gonna do this for 45 seconds. Right after 45 seconds, we're gonna change into our second cardio workout. Okay, so we're gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and jumping jacks, jumping jacks. Okay, let's just do this for 30 seconds. Keep going, you're halfway there. Keep going, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're gonna go in and out, out. We're not gonna stop, you're just gonna go in and out, out. And we're gonna do this for 30 seconds. Stay nice and light on the toes. We got about another 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go side to side now. Good, we got another 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go into our last one. You can do it. Make sure you're breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome, guys. I look really good. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into some stretching. Let's go. He's inside. That's okay. Sure. Okay, let's go into some stretching. So we're gonna start with our butterfly stretch. Feet together, pull it towards yourself, and flapping the wings. Make sure you're feeling that stretch in here. And now we're gonna extend the right leg. You can always try twisting. You'll feel more stretch in the lower back this way. Good, and changing sides. Okay, now you're gonna lay on your side, and then what we're gonna do is you're gonna pull your heel towards your butt. We're gonna stretch out the quads. Make sure you're feeling that stretch here. Good. Now laying on your back, you're gonna pull this knee towards your chest, and then you're gonna try to extend your leg all the way. Try to really extend those legs. And now you're gonna cross your leg, and then you're gonna pull this knee towards your chest. Awesome. Now we're gonna switch sides. Going to the other side, we're gonna stretch out our quad this way. 0. Perfect. Now laying on your back, pulling your knee towards your chest, and then trying to extend your leg all the way. And now crossing your legs. Okay, now we're gonna come up to this position. You're gonna be in the lunge position. What I want you to do is drive this front knee forward, stretching this hip flexor out. You wanna extend that leg, perfect. And then we're gonna have our hands up like this, stretch out the core area. Good, switching sides. We used a little bit of lower back today, so why don't we stretch out our lower backs a little bit as well. For this one, you're gonna cross your leg like this. And then you're gonna place your hand here and twist your body. Just like this. Yep, that's right. Good. Switching to the other side. And we're gonna do one last stretch because we used quite a bit of our calves today. You're gonna stand up, right? I want you to place your back foot right on the ground. Make sure your heel's on the ground. Put this front foot here, drive this front knee forward. Now you wanna feel that stretch all along this calf here. And make sure you're feeling that stretch. Switch sides. Perfect, guys. And shake it out. Awesome. You guys did really, really good today. Does anybody have any questions about the exercises at all?
No, pretty good. Thank you.
Thank you. How would you rate the intensity today?
Today, baby, 7. Feels better.
Okay.
Like
7.
7, yeah.
How about you, Eileen? How about you, Eileen? Michelle said 7. How about you?
8 to 9.
8 to 9.
Nice.
Oh, nice. You need really be careful. Not too much workout. Yeah, you need time gradually. Yeah, because my husband too much workout and so hurt like his shoulder.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
because not enough stretch. I told him,
Okay.
but usually he just because usually men, I think, yeah, they work out too much and then forgot the stretch. You know the
Right.
weight part. Yeah, so yeah, really be careful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing I
Yeah.
want to
Thank
show you
you.
guys quickly before we go is because I don't see you guys super often. It's just twice a week. So I want to show you this quickly here. This is basically just to practice straightening our back, because what happens a lot, and this is very common at the gym, is people tend to really round their backs when they're doing a certain exercise or overarch the back, right? And then what you really want to do is keep everything in the middle. So instead of having this arch, I'm going to tuck the core in, keep my spine nice and straight. Now, it's very hard to do this without having a reference, which is why it's good to find a straight pull or anything that's straight. You're going to put it behind your back, make sure your head's touching, back's touching. Make sure even this lower back part is touching. So you'll find there's a gap here. Make sure you're filling that gap. And then I want you to do a few deadlifts. So just doing this movement here, but keeping that back straight. Because I noticed, especially when we were doing those single-legged deadlifts, and when we were doing these exercises, sometimes we were, rounding the back a little bit or arching the back a little bit too much. So this exercise is going to help that a lot. So making sure that everything's nice and straight when I'm doing the exercise. Okay. So if you can do that on your free time, thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
I will
you.
show you some small video in our WeChat group later to maybe help you to understand more. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
See you guys later.
Hey, Michelle.
Yeah.
Bye, Ling.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.